What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Game Channel. My name's AJ Gills. How y'all doing? We are starting something new today. This is Red Dead Redemption 2. I really hope this recording works because I've already tried to stream that didn't work last night. The video that I did after I decided, okay, you know what? We're going to cancel the stream. I'm going to do a video and we're going to hopefully have it up by the morning. Also, didn't work. So, that was fun. But no, I've played about an hour and a half of this game so far. Really cool, a lot of really new stuff. We'll get into it as we go. Let's hop in. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. A few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. Rockstar Games presents Red Dead Redemption 2. Bum bum. Some fucking episode of Law and Order or something.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on!
I love Arthur's voice. I mean, you can already tell. I mean, the game's going for kind of a darker tone than the first one had. I mean, like right from the start, and I really liked the lighting when they shoot. I'm speaking this like it's a film, but like when we get that shot of Arthur's face right there, it's just the lighting, everything. Just it reminds me of an old Western. I know that's the point of this game, but I mean they nail that.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac, they may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
And damn, I love Arthur's voice. Whoever voiced him, just spot fucking on, man.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon. Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
I mean, I don't know why it's trying to tell me to slow down my horse. I'm not really going that fast. Riding the horse, though, I mean, it's similar controls. X pretty much controls speed. R1 is kind of your brake.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money? Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Wait, is that someone coming towards us?
I mean, right there, we just got to see the dialogue options for this game. I mean, from what I've played of this is extremely different from RDR1.
Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
You know, until he dies. But that's a ways away.
Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
I would love how we got to see Abigail and Jack Marston before we saw John.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. It ain't much, but shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already?
No, like Dutch told us. Look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me.
Right. How much further?
Not far.
What does that mean?
Not far.
Thanks.
I'm loving this landscape. Just all the hills, the trees, the...
Gets right to the bone.
I know, it feels like a much more realistic environment than the first game. The first game, I think, a lot of times it was just kind of flat. But this one really seems to be contoured and, again, just like being out in nature. Although I have a feeling that there are going to be flat expansions, seeing that where we are now is, I'm going to guess like up in the mountains. I was, because I got the Ultimate Edition of the game, which, by the way, I'm not running the DLCs at the moment. I'm going to add those a little later. I just didn't have time to, put them in.
Keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay. Let's head down there.
What was I saying? Oh, right. But, I have maps of the game, and I was looking at it, and I can't believe I haven't noticed this before, but because we've had the map and kind of leak or released, and I just haven't really paid attention to it. But I didn't realize that this game actually had the last game's map in it, plus a lot more. So it's cool. We can go back to Armadillo, and we can go back to all those towns.
Let's hitch up here.
I totally missed the update about the health system. It's an interesting system, the way eating and everything works.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Because you saw how the health meter works and the health core and all that. It really interesting.
Someone's having fun in there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
It's an interesting approach to this. Stamina's the same way. We also have horse health and stamina and everything.
Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
Keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think.
All right.
Go now, buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner.
Look out! There's more to me!
There we go.
Sorry, boys.
There we go. Shooting in this game's a little odd.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here! Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
What I was saying was shooting in this game a little odd because when I'm shooting with the revolver,
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food.
I love how you can pick things up and search, and I love that whiskey's a
You should eat something now.
necessity.
Strength up for the ride back.
Or satchel, and you eat. So cool.
O'Driscoll.
What I was saying,
Believe it.
when you're shooting with your, with a double action weapon, like your,
That's on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
when you're shooting with a double action sort of weapon, like your revolvers or your repeaters, you pull the trigger once.
Pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw it.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
You pull the trigger once to shoot, and then you pull it again, and that pulls back the hammer.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
So if you're trying to take one shot at a time and really,
While I pack these on the horses.
you're taking one shot at a time and really trying to pick your shots. It's
Meet me out here when you're done.
I don't know. It's just it's a totally different system than we're really kind of used to.
Poor bastard was married too.
Anything else on that? Nope. I think there's a loft. Though I think if you're, just you keep pulling the trigger, he'll just keep pulling back the hammer. But if you shoot and then stop, you then have to press the button to pull the hammer. It takes a little bit of time getting used to, and I still haven't fully gotten used to it. I got into him. It's pretty interesting.
Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Compass. Oh, that's cool. So I can pick how I want the radar to work. Yeah, we'll just go with the regular, because that's kind of what I like. I like having the mini map.
Johnny Starlet, I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Beating the hell out of him.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, that
I'd beat the hell out of him.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done.
I love how his face is getting more like bloodied and bruised. Just keep beating the shit out of him. Oh, by the way, we're playing Bad Boy Cowboy, or not like truly like evil cowboy, but we're definitely not gonna be you pick up your hat.
Easy. You're okay. Good boy.
Horse bonding, yay! Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, I'm not, I know we're criminals. I'm not, I'm not above killing my enemies.
He's dealt with.
Good. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
Micah, what the hell are you thinking? Whoa, there's a knife out in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss. Now, it is going to be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay.
There we go. That's how I'm playing this.
Figure out what you want to do.
Like Arthur said, we're bad men, but we're not them.
Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Oh, and the music. I mean, just from that little bit, I don't, can you guys tell just how, I cannot state enough how different this is from the first Red Dead. It's such a neat game.
Somebody's coming. Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back.
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to
Excuse me.
We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler. Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Well, isn't Arthur like the head enforcer of the Vanderlyn gang? Wouldn't that explain why he gets like special, not like special privilege? Jesus Christ, that's bright. Not like special privileges, but isn't that why he gets a room?
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
He's looking at her like, what do you want?
I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. And he looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I like seeing all these characters that we kind of know from the first game. Like this guy that we're riding with, that's Javier Escuela. We barely saw him in the first game. We really get a look at Dutch before he went crazy. Bill Williamson is here. We're seeing Abigail, and we've seen shots of Jack. Obviously, we're now riding up after John. Even then, we know John is kind of like the stoic hero of the first game.
Come on, let's take a look.
And you're kind of...
Driscoll's boys.
And, you're kind of hearing Arthur calling him, stupid. Making fun of him, calling him Little John.
Recently. And... that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Yeah!
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
Horse health displayed in the corner. Horse will collapse if the health bar fully depletes.
Could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
They continue along the cliff wall here.
I'm trying to think.
Shot. Mac and John, both shot too.
I like the close-up camera.
I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business,
all right. Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
So I've heard that they've changed the cinematic camera, so when you're traveling, it looks well, yeah, more cinematic, I suppose. It's supposed to make like long traveling a lot more interesting. I think it's pretty cool. I still prefer the normal camera, but we'll probably go out and see that every so often.
Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
I find it interesting that they started a cowboy game in the snow.
Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
I don't know. I just didn't expect them to start a Red Dead game like in the snow and in the mountains. You know, it's usually like a dusty old town and something like that. I didn't expect this. The darker tone's also pretty new. Because the first game, I mean, not saying the first game was, you know, all rainbows and puppies, but still.
Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us.
I think this is way darker than the first one.
Come on, up there.
Gross.
Arriba.
Did you say Ariba? Really?
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I grabbed that shotgun from your horse.
Now we can see how we change weapons. So we'll take the shotgun. And we can also hotkey items. I like that.
Who knows what's up ahead? Come on.
Love that. We also have horse cargo. This is so cool. I still don't know how to store items in your horse. You know, we have a little journal that Arthur keeps, which I'll show sometime, but not today. Or at least not in this video.
It's slippery, be careful. Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Careful, there's a drop here. Careful here. Watch your head here. Okay, from here.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way. Gap here. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Damn, it's cold.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this snow.
I love how Kentucky bourbon is something that'll improve your stamina, because for me it just makes me unconscious.
John, where are you? John!
Marston!
Over here! Down on the ledge! That's John! We're coming! Over here! Down here!
All right! Hot down, Marston!
He's down here.
I'm always just giving him shit. Excuse me. Jesus.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
I know this is a weird comment, but I'm glad they kept the same voice.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Maybe he sounds a little bit more younger, a little more hopeful, but it's still I believe the same actor.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
I mean, I'm sure I think people would think, well, of course they went with the same actor, but I don't know. I appreciate that they put that much detail in. I think I think some games might have just gone, you know what, we'll get a voice that's similar. Uh-oh.
Look up there.
Perfect. I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go. Draw them off.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them target.
Well, you can dive.
Right here.
We're getting you out of here.
Oh, F me.
Good work, Arthur.
Oh, look at his hair's blowing in the wind. I wanna skin the wolves.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
All right, guys. I need horse names. Give me your best horse names in the comments. I need horse names.
Let's get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Are they just gonna make allusions to John's death in the first game, and they're just gonna keep doing that? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but it just feels to me like they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, he dies in the next one, in the first game.
Get the hell out of here! Get out!
Shit, there's more on the right. More coming in on the left.
Ah, god damn, I got lost in that tree. God damn, I can't shoot for crap. I think that thing just got run over by the horse.
Don't think so.
Jesus!
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time. You should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent.
I like how when I was aiming, I really didn't have to control the horse or control the speed or anything. Like I don't have to hold X or anything. The horse just went.
Starving? Damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
But yeah, the horse just kept going and following Javier. Like I didn't have to worry about, driving and speed and quality of life, things like that. I like it.
This horse. Can we get some help here?
I would I think it looks like John's about to fall off the horse. I would have had him fall off right there at the end, but that's just me.
Here we go. There we go.
Careful, idiotas! It's his leg!
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
She starts chewing him out.
Thank you.
Got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that... That's civilization.
I know. West is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I love that. East and all that civilization. It's like we're riding into the plague.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
To explore and view it. Oh yeah, we get the these missions, the mission briefs and the log. And we have the checklist. Basically what GTA 5 did. Yeah, we have Arthur's journal.
Storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
You have been shot at before, Jose. I don't feel that this is honestly.
That's cool. Sometime you want me to go over that in its entirety, let me know, and we'll do that. But you know what? I think I played a little past this point, but honestly, I've got some stuff to do. I think we're about at a good point. I should be able to get the this video up before this afternoon. I'm going to attempt another stream this afternoon. Try and stream a couple hours of the game tonight. It'll be. I'm not gonna give you a firm time just yet. I'd guess 6 p.m. at the latest, 6 p.m. Eastern at the latest. Drop by, follow me on Twitter. That's probably where I'll be giving the majority of my announcements. Thanks for watching, everybody. Facebook, Twitter, the website, mines.com. Links to all that stuff is in the description. Like, comment, if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the That Game channel. I'm out.